The finest.
They walking, I limp at the green. Ignoring currents while slinging was churning a verse. Bitch, turn up for what? I'm bringing a turn for the worst. Worsening in your work with some polish and no apologies. Bullheaded on beats, demolish them for policy. Possessing the only thing that thrills them. The minute that I snap in that pocket, I deliver at will, son. Still shunning the secondary. The gap's still the gimmick, so I left every effort wary. That's why the banter matches the bop. So I got this in the bag. The gold standard of stanzas eluded by Trinidad. And it's like that. Once I feel the hype of the horns, I recite that. Once I feel the slightest of scorn, then I strike back. It's difficult to fight what I formed, and despite that, I know you like that, and money is like that.
I like that. I like him, no doubt. Sonye, no doubt. Descendant, of course. Cyril Sinatra. Cyril Sinatra. We've met at a lot of these shows, and I've heard his material. I've not really heard him live yet, but I've heard a lot of his material on YouTube and SoundCloud, and I personally think that he's dope. Honestly, who else am I thinking of? Team Madison. Team Madison is ridiculous. Okay. Man. I like that group representing Bull City and whatnot. Their raw energy every time they hit the stage, and their recent mixtape. The recent mixtape is amazing, especially certain tracks like Pressure, You and Me, which they perform a lot of the time. They just found it amazing, man. There's a lot of great talent out here. They just been getting slept on. That's a good question, man. I think because I never really think about an individual's performance. It's not to say I don't take anything away from an individual's performance whatsoever, but sometimes a showcase as a whole can get me to get out of the house. If I see a certain batch of names, I say, yeah, I'm gonna go to that show. Either because these are cats that I really enjoy, much as the names that I have mentioned, or maybe there's something new, and I say, okay, I'll go ahead and take a look. It's just a matter of, searching for the most part. Sometimes you'll come across some cats that you never ever heard of. For example, I'm looking some of these cats dead in the face, and I cannot remember their names to save their life. But during Maul's album release party that actually happened at Deep South, he had a couple of cats from Upper Mill Society. That's what his collective is called. He had a couple of cats out here from Philly, and also New York. He had somebody called Uncommon Nasa, I think is his name. He's representing Staten Island, New York. He's very left field. It kind of reminds me of High and Mighty to some extent. You know what I'm saying? But that was a crazy show, because there was a lot of energy. You know what I'm saying, from those guys, and they showed a lot of love. The same could be said for Full Blast Movement, who came from Connecticut. They've actually been here several times. I was actually on their last leg of the tour, to give the Drummers Silk tour. Those guys always bring a lot of energy to the show. But for me, it's just a matter of let's just see what's going on, and that's why you might catch me at a show here and there, just out of nowhere. I would say the balance is missing, but it seems to be coming back, which I kind of like. A lot of people have told me about Kendrick's To Kill a Butterfly. I haven't had a chance to hear that yet, nor J. Cole's Forest Hills joint, but I've heard that they're kind of bringing back a balance to where you have your substance, and then you kind of have your party/trap joints. And I feel in the past, what a lot of people don't bring up is the fact that there was a balance to that. You had your joints that you could party to, and you had your stupid lyrical joints. You know what I'm saying, that you could get bucked to, whether it was at a house party or just chilling with your peoples or whatever. So as far as that, I'm kind of glad that's coming back. And honestly, that would have been the one thing I'd have said I'd miss. But I'm just glad it's actually coming back to the forefront. Well, I don't do the Twitter thing. I don't do the Facebook thing. I don't have no artist Facebook page or nothing like that. But if you would like to check out the music from The Verified, you can go to our official Bandcamp site, which is theverified.bandcamp.com. And as far as shout out goes, I want to shout out obviously my Verified brothers, J Bez, Neighborhood Kenny. Also want to shout out Ruby Ibarra, Messiah, B Cannon, no doubt. I want to shout out my boy Robbie Nomis. You know what I'm saying? I know it's been a long time. You know what I'm saying? Philosophy to the heart. Also to the fam. Big shout to Malls. He always coming through the shows. I think that's a cool brother. You need to check him out. He's gonna be doing the Burlington Showcase next month along with Samson. So on April the 3rd, check him and Samson out, because they're gonna rip it along with this kid Ock. We used to call him by 2 letters, but we're trying to wean him from using those letters any further because they're taken by the hip hop guys. Moving forward, I want to shout out MIC representing Toronto. Same goes for Lyrical Concept. The rest of Auto Gang representing Seattle. Eon representing Honolulu. Sean B and the Organics also representing NorCal. Sushi. Random Abilities. Random, I'm sorry, I forgot what you call yourself now, but you're still gonna be Random Abilities to me. 45 Fingers, that's Ruby's little sister. Shout out to her. Cesar Comanche, shout out to Chaundon and the rest of the league, because without you guys, there wouldn't be us, even though we can go as far back as Lady Enticed to say without her, because she represents Greensboro, there wouldn't be us either. You know, so shout out to NC Hip Hop, obviously. You guys we're doing big things. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta keep pressing, man. Yo, what up? This is Cody McClaine, 1/3 of The Verified, and you're checking out the finest on Sci Flyy TV.
The finest.
Sci Flyy, whole style stuck up. Used to talk to myself, I told him shut the fuck up.